So one of the things you do is this. You establish family practices. Now imagine now, you just got married, and your husband had 2 kids from previous relationship, and you may have 1 child from a prior relationship. All of a sudden, 3 kids, husband, wife, you were single before, you have to share a closet, share a bathroom, your kids have to figure out which rooms do they have, and now all of a sudden, you're under one roof. And I know, well, love will make everything work out. Listen, 75% of blended families dissolve in 5.5 years when there are children there. 75%, 3 out of 4. Why? Because they may not have established family practices. What do I mean by that? Healthy relationships occur through intentionality. That means you must be intentional about building love and a love relationship with those in the member of your family. For example, if you don't have established what I would call, as the married couple, establish a date night. What night of the week is your date night? Or every other week? Which is it? You say, I don't have any money to go on a date. You can go to the park. You can get stale bread. You can feed pigeons. See, going on a date doesn't mean you have to go to a Broadway play in New York City and shell out a whole lot of money. Going on a date just simply means you spend time together so your love for one another is cemented and you're connecting with each other in a deep and most meaningful way. And so you're establishing family practices, and one of which is it takes intentionality to practice love in the family. And it's not just the husband and wife that need to have date night. You need to be able to then pull aside one of the children and you establish a personal time with that child, whether they're your biological child or not. Because if you don't have those kinds of times together, it's not going to have this intentionality. You won't have a meaningful relationship because you won't know each other. Because think about it now. Blended family, you got married. All of a sudden, you're seeing this kid walk in the hallway. The kid's going to the bathroom. You say, who's that kid? I just, I don't know. I just look at a kid. He's going to the bathroom, and he's running the shower, and he's brushing his teeth, and then he's sitting down having breakfast, and then all of a sudden, when he's getting older and puberty comes in and is talking in a deep voice. He's, hey, what are you doing, man? And you're looking at this kid and you're wondering what's going on. If you've never established relationship, I'm talking about outside of the home, where you may go just to McDonald's and sit down and just dialogue. How's school? What are your hobbies? What are you looking forward to seeing? I know you're playing football, and what can I do to help support? I mean, my point is you have to build relationship. And even if it's in a traditional family, you still have to do that. When my kids were off in college, I'd go there and we'd have, since I have 2 daughters, I would have, once or twice a semester, I'm driving to their schools and I'm taking them out so we can have date nights, and it took time. And even now, as they're young adults, that we would still have those kinds of relationship. I remember once, my oldest daughter and I, we were at a Chinese restaurant just sitting down and eating together, and now it's a different story, because when you look at adults and I'm there and you see my daughter, she's the oldest. I won't tell your age or she'll get upset. So when I'm sitting there, I'm thinking now, someone thinks I'm cheating on my wife. It's a different set of issues. So sure enough, we're sitting there, we're just the 2 of us, and we're talking, and we're laughing, and then this couple comes over and says, aren't you Reverend Ireland? I said, yes, I am. I said, may I introduce you to my daughter? And then I just, because next thing is a scandal, because this guy's going out with this young girl, and what's he doing? And they're in this booth, and it's all of this stuff now. But the point I'm bringing out is this: you still have to establish times of intentionality. And so you're going to take time with each child. You may say, well, I'm busy. You better find time. Remember, I said the stat. 75% of blended families don't last beyond 5.5 years. You need to take time.